Hi guys, and welcome to the Great Scandinavian Challenge, the latest event in 2020. As you can see outside the front of our castle, we have Grav in what looks like a Viking ship. Tapping on him will take us into the event. We've had these events before and they're one of my favourite ones because you can see what you can get and try and aim and work towards it, rather than spinning a wheel and not knowing what you're going to get. It's relatively easy to work out. What we have to do is daily quests for the event. By completing them we get a certain amount of points. If we have a golden pass we'll get more points. When we earn our points it will fill up this bar, taking us towards new loot. The top line here is what everyone will get and it's free. If you buy a golden pass you'll get the loot on the bottom as well, and I'd highly recommend that for all the extra loot. Plus the loot on the bottom is usually better than the loot on the top, although you do get both. Okay, here we have daily quests. For 20 points we can watch an ad, another 20 points, win battles in the arena, 15, and another 20 points, complete waves in Gem Bay. That's fairly straightforward. With the golden pass we can win against other players, attacking their castles for another 20 points. So in total we have 80 points there, and we have one day to do it. Looking at the weekly quests we can see we have 55 points for this one, 90 for this and 100 for that. If you have the golden pass we have all these as well, and they add up to a lot of points. It also complete the first week's quests, 4 of them, and you get an extra 195 points, which will rocket us up this line here. Looking at the store, with diamonds you can either buy levels or you can buy the golden pass. As you can see there's two types of golden pass. The lower price one for £9.49 and the higher priced one at £14.99. The higher priced one will get you the same as the lower priced one, but you will gain an extra 15 levels, and you get that straight away. Let's get a golden pass. And if we look towards the top we can see the progress bar fill up all the way to level 16. Let's go and see what we got. And this is before we've even started. Now all I have to do is claim these items. Yeah, could have been better. Next. It's always good to get these legendary items. Some are going to be more useful than others though. It's also always good to get the Goblin Assistant too, he's handy to have. As well as 3 days premium too. That's really quite a good weapon. It slows down the cooldown of the target and does damage. Sometimes these weapons will do one or the other. That's pretty good. Happy with that. When dealing magic damage to the armor wearer, the enemies take 16,000 damage and are silenced for 3 seconds. Once the ability has been triggered 3 times, it cools down for 1 second. Well, 1 second isn't very long. I just hope this guy doesn't melt when he comes back into the castle. This will be good if it's of a more affordable price, we'll have to see. I think the goal for this event, for pretty much everyone that plays the game, is to get to around about level 70. That way you can get all the half decent stuff. If you've got the golden pass, you'll still be getting all these rewards. If you play quite a lot, you can get quite high up further still. And that's the Scandinavian Challenge Event. They also added a couple of new things and modified the game in some areas. One of the good things that they've done is you can now watch an advert in all of the training rooms to speed the training up by an hour. That's handy, especially for the alchemist laboratory. In the arena store, if you use diamonds to refresh the items, you won't get a reroll of the same item, therefore wasting your 300 diamonds. It will always change your items now. There's been a couple of changes to the clan territory as well. One of the things they done in the Hunter's neighbourhood was put a 4-hour cooldown timer on, which was ridiculous, and they've changed it to 1 hour. Hopefully they'll get rid of it altogether. In the Gate of Abyss, they've changed how much damage the bosses do. They've given them more health for you to get down, but the bosses now do slightly less damage to make it easier. And they've also altered the points that you get depending on your throne room level. Okay, so now moving on to the rankings. If you've managed to get enough points in the event, you can be placed in this ranking system. If you're lucky enough to place between 1 and 3, you could get a Thunderer Axe, and it looks like this. A Thunderer Plate Mail skin for the tank armor. It looks like this for the male, and this for the female. And if you're between places 1 to 3, you'll get a legendary damage gem. Places 4 to 10, you get the same skins, but a violet gem, damage gem, and so on. Okay, let's go look at the rewards. As you can see at the top here, for a free player, they will get all of the items on the top line. If you've bought a golden pass, you'll get these items below it as well, and they're pretty good. You've also noticed that on the top line you get the weapons, and with the golden pass you get the armors. The event items are some of the best you can get in the game. It varies with different events, some are good, some are brilliant. These items read quite good, but how they'll actually work in the game depends as well. Also at level 65 there's a legendary damage gem. We also get these chests here. You get one at level 1, 25 and level 75. Then after that, every 5 levels there's one of these chests. In these chests you get 25 to 35 dust. You might possibly get, fingers crossed, a unique reward, which is at the bottom here. We have Snowhorn, ride for your hero, that's that throne room 9 and above. A new background, looks pretty nifty. A new weather effect, lightning and thunder. And then we have 3 legendary rings, amulets and artifacts. Okay, the Audacity ring. Once in a while injures the current target for 5 seconds, reducing its healing rate by 70%. and its armour by 80%. There's been a lot worse things than that. The Berserker's Rage Amulet. When an ally is killed, prevents 3 enemies with the least health from being resurrected for 5 seconds. Triggers once in 7 seconds or more seldom. That could work out quite handy. And now the artifact. The All-Seeing Raven. Activates once in a while, which is good. Curses 2 random enemies, making them attack their closest ally. Number of attacks 1. Takes 15 seconds to activate. That could be quite good too. Proof's in the pudding with some of these things, but it reads good. And then you get the general stuff, but in these chests you always want to be looking at these unique rewards. Another thing they added was to the spells crafting room. When you want to craft spells, before you had to craft each spell individually. Now you select the spell you want to craft and you just keep tapping craft until you've got all the spells of that type. When you want to change, click off it, click on another one you want to craft and do the same again. Much faster, much better. Another thing this update brings is a new mount for your hero. As we can see here, it's a sturdy looking goat called Snowhorn, and you can only get this during the Scandinavian Challenge Event. Also in this update, they've included in pets a happiness bonus. By going to the marketplace and clicking on miscellaneous, you can see the 4 pets, the 3 older ones and the new Hellspitz pet, and they all give 1% happiness each. As you can see here, there are 4 pets giving a total of 4% extra happiness. With premium added, giving 20%, I'm able to get a bonus of 24% to all of my resource collections. Okay guys, that's it for this event video. Thank you for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye.